5.5 in that game. Next matchup, or next sport, excuse me. Major League Baseball. Nothing better than a little Major League Baseball on one of our national holidays. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin with the Padres. Padres against the Yankees, 1:05 Eastern first pitch in New York. Now, there's currently no line posted for this game. We're still waiting for the Yankees organization to release a probable or a starter for this afternoon's matinee. We do have Matt Strahm projected on the bump for the Padres. Now, San Diego's 5-1 straight up in their last six, 4-2 in their last six taking on the Yankees. But New York is just red hot this year, 7-1 in their last 8. They're also 34-18 overall for the year. So we have no probable for the Yankees. We have no line for this game. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a pass. I'm going to do what everybody else does and take a pass on free picks. I'm not going to make a pick on this game until I figure out who is going to be the starter for the Yankees. But anyway, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you guys to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Monday's NHL and MLB action. Once again, happy Memorial Day. If you're off today, enjoy it. Live it up, because I'm working and I am not happy about it. But anyway, got to remind you guys to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage. That's kind of my operating website. We do daily plays on that site. We have several different tiers and packages that you can subscribe to. Those tiers and packages do start out at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. And we're doing outstanding in many different categories on that site. So that is patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, let us go ahead and dive into some more MLB action here. Next game I have for you all starts Eastern Standard Time. We have the Tigers taking on the Orioles. 1:05 Eastern first pitch in Baltimore. The Orioles opened -110, total at 10. Nickel move toward the O's and movement downward on the total. -115 and 9.5. Once again, Baltimore opened $1.10 up to -115. Total open 10 down to 9.5. 55% are leaning Detroit, 70% shaded toward the over. Right now the Tigers are +105 on the money line. Baltimore +160 on the run line. We have Norris for the Tigers, Enois for Baltimore. Baltimore's won just 6 out of 25 games at home this year. They've also dropped 8 out of their last 9. Baltimore ranks last in runs allowed. They've also won just 5 out of 16 games, taking on teams under 460. So Baltimore not only losing a lot of games, but unable to beat those fellow cellar dwellers. Just winners in 5 out of 16, taking on teams under 460. Now, Detroit on the other side, 8-4 in their last dozen, taking on Baltimore if you're into historical trends. Detroit's also 13th in offensive walks on the road, so doing a good job getting runners on base. Now, total-wise, Baltimore 7-0 to the over in their last 7. Give me the Tigers +105 and the over 9.5 in that game. Next matchup, Marlins, Nationals, 1:05, Washington. The Nationals open 280, total 7.5. Nickel move toward the Nats and movement upward on the total, 285 and 8 flat. Once again, the Nats open 280 up to 285, total open 7.5 up to 8. 70% are leaning Washington, 58% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Marlins are +260 on the money line. Washington -130 on the run line. We have Jose Urena for the Marlins, Max Scherzer for the Nats. Urena's just 2-6 with a 4.14 ERA. Miami's last in scoring, 28th in road hits. Meanwhile, when it comes to the scoring, Washington's 5-1 to the over in their last 6. Give me the Nationals -1.5 and the over 8 runs in that game. Next matchup, Pirates, Reds. Game 1 of a doubleheader, 1:10 Eastern first pitch. Cincinnati opened 205, total 8.5, 15-cent move toward the Reds, and movement upward on the total, -220 and 9 flat. Once again, Cincy opened 205, up to -220, total open 8.5, up to 9 flat. 66% are leaning Reds, 52% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Pirates are plus 205 on the money line. We have Nick Kingham for the Pirates, Luis Castillo for the Reds. That's Luis Castillo for you Americans out there. Luis Castillo, 5-1 with a 2.38 ERA for the Reds. Nick Kingham, 1-1 with an 8.76 ERA for the Pirates. Cincy is 6-4 in their last 10, 30-22 against the spread overall for the year. And of course, when I refer to the spread in Major League Baseball, I'm actually referring to the run line. So once again, 30-22 ATS overall for the year. Cincy's third in runs allowed, and they are second in strikeouts. Now Pittsburgh on the other side, they are 25th in road scoring, and they're winning just 33% of their games played at the current market price. Now, total-wise, Cincy's 4-2 to the under in their last 6 at home. Give me the Reds minus 1.5 and the under 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Blue Jays, Rays, 1:10 Eastern first pitch in Tampa Bay. No line currently posted for this game, but we do have some probables. We have Sanchez for the Blue Jays, Yanni Chirinos for the Rays. Yanni Chirinos is 5-1 with a 3.20 ERA for Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, on the Toronto side, Sanchez is just 3-4. Now, Tampa is first in runs allowed, second in hits allowed. Their opponents are scoring just 3.1 runs per contest against them on average. Tampa Bay's also been winners in 4 out of their last 5. They are 12 games over 500, 31-19 overall for the year. Now, Toronto on the other side, they are 11 games under 500, just 21-32 overall for the year. They're also losers in 4 out of their last 5. They rank second to last in hits, and their offense is putting up just 3.8 runs per contest on average. Once again, no line on this game currently posted, but I think Tampa Bay should win this one outright. Give me Tampa Bay on the money line. Next matchup. Cubs, Astros, 2:10 Eastern first pitch in Houston. Houston opened $1.70, total at 8. Let's try that again. Mushmouth. Houston opened $1.70, total at 8. And since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing a 20-cent move toward the Astros and movement upward on the total. Minus 190 and 8.5. Once again, the Astros open 170 up to 190. Total open 8 up to 8.5. 59% are leaning Houston, 67% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Cubbies are plus 175 on the money line. Houston plus $1.05 on the run line. We have Cole Hamels for the Cubs, Garrett Cole for the Astros. Garrett Cole's just 4-5 with a 4.11 ERA. Hamels is a perfect 4-0 with a 3.38 ERA. Houston's dropped 3 out of their last 5. The Cubbies are 8-2 when Hamels makes a start. They're also 16-8, taking on teams over 550. Chicago also ranks third in scoring. They're averaging 5.4 runs per contest in that category there. A couple more things about the Cubbies. They are first in Major League Baseball in walks, and they are second in road hits. Now, total-wise, Chicago's 5-0 to the over in their last 5. Give me the Cubbies plus 1.5 in the over, 8.5 in that game. Next matchup, Royals, White Sox, 2:10 Eastern first pitch at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. The White Sox open 115, total at 10. Nickel fade of the White Sox and movement downward on the total, 110 and 9.5. Once again, Chicago open 115, down to minus 110. Total open 10, down to 9.5. 60% are leaning White Sox, 74% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Royals are plus 105 on the money line. White Sox plus 165 on the run line. Homer Bailey for the Royals, Ivan Nova for the White Sox. Homer Bailey's just 4-5 with a 6.13 ERA for Kansas City. Now the White Sox rank 9th in home hits. We're looking at 8.6 hits on average per contest in that category there. The White Sox, they're also playing 500 baseball in their games that were played at the current market price. Now, Kansas City, on the other side, they're winning just 29% of their games on the road. They're also winning just 29% of their games as the official Vegas underdog. They've won just 6 out of 22 games as the official road dog. And the Royals have won just 3 out of 16 games played at the current market price. Now, total-wise, Kansas City's 5-0 to the over in their last 5. Give me the White Sox minus 110. And the over 9.5 in that game. Next matchup, Arizona, Colorado, 310 Mile High. Colorado's minus 110, total open 10.5, down to